Welcome to Powerhouse Handyman, where every day is a good day. Peace, peace. Today we will be replacing a old toilet with a new one, so sit back and get comfortable. Powerhouse Handyman. So now let's go to the new toilet and see what we got. So we're going to go ahead and open it up. Okay, this first half that is coming out, that is the top half of the toilet bowl. We're going to go ahead and put that to the side just for right now. We'll come back to that a little bit later. Okay, now we'll be taking out the bottom half of the toilet. And we're going to also sit this down so that it don't crack or anything. Okay, and now that's the top piece of the toilet, which is the toilet seat. We definitely got to have that. This is your supply bag with everything you should need, your wax ring, your gasket for the bottom part of the toilet. So let's bust this open and see what we got. Like I said, every toilet comes with a new wax ring, and this is what it looks like. Yes, that is the wax ring. Nothing fancy, just a ring with a bunch of wax around it. These are your bolts and screws that you will need to lock the toilet down. So we're going to put that to the side as well. Okay, this is your gasket. We're going to put that to the side. Here's a little tool that you can use, to help you tighten everything down. So we're going to put that to the side. Here's your caps for the bottom part of the toilet to make sure that it's stable and in place. These little white pieces right here sometimes be hard to get up, so we're just going to go ahead and slide those to the side, make it easier for ourselves. Let's go ahead and take the wrapper off the top piece of the toilet seat so we can go ahead and install that. Let's bring this a little closer so you can see what's really going on. The bag that is being opened now is what actually connects the toilet seat to the toilet bowl itself. It's hard to see from this angle, but there's two open sections where you can slide your plastic bolts into. And from the bottom, as you're about to see, we'll connect the two together, and this is what keeps it in place. So I'm going to put my flathead on the top and put my plastic lug nut to the bottom and twist both until they're sealed up completely. And you always want to make sure that your seat is properly on the toilet. So I normally get off and I check it out, make sure everything is nice and flush, everything is lined up properly how it's supposed to. Then I sit back down on it just to make sure everything is in place. And then hey, we tighten it up some more just to lock it in place, and we'll be done with that. Sorry for the wait. Had to bust the next box open. This is the top half of the toilet, and with this top half, it also a gasket piece that goes to the bottom, which is right there in front of you. So you want to take that gasket piece and you want to put it to the bottom just like that, nice and flush, so that it covers everything. You see the screws that's on both sides, or the bolts that's on both sides. You want to make sure that both of those are sticking out completely as well too, so they can go directly through the two holes that's at the top, well, the top half of the toilet bowl. So let's go ahead and line that up and go ahead and stick that in there. Nice and flush. Exactly. Remember the little tool that I showed you in the beginning of the video? Well, that tool is going to come in handy right about now. So once we put these nuts onto the bolt, then we can bring that little white tool out and show you how to use that. So let's get a good start on this right now. Remember that little tool? Well, here it is. So what you do with this tool, or how this tool is used, I should say, it helps you twist in those bad little angles, those bad little spots where you can't really get a wrench or any pliers into. So you can put this little tool on it and it gets things done a whole lot faster, a whole lot easier. You want to make sure the top half of that toilet bowl is nice and firm. You don't want it too loose, because once it's too loose, or if it's too loose, it'll start to leak and then you'll have to come back out and do the job all over again. So just do it right the first time. Let's go ahead and push this toilet over to the side just for right now, and we'll come back to that. Now here comes the fun part, getting this other toilet up out of here. So what I'm doing now is prepping my box so that I can remove the old toilet and place it into the box, and that'll stop a lot of water from being everywhere in the customer's house. Let's go grab us a toilet, ladies and gentlemen. You definitely want to be careful with this. You don't want to have too much water everywhere, slip and fall with the toilet. So take your time, be careful. So now here's the fun part. The old wax ring, we have to take all of that out. So for me, this is the easiest way to do it. That way my hands stay, somewhat clean, and it's an easy way to get everything up. Any debris or anything that's left around the toilet, such as the chalking, we want to get that up as well too. So if you see me scrubbing the floor with the flathead, that's what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and clean up our area. That way we have a clean surface to work on. Next, we just want to take a pair of pliers, wedge these out, and these are basically the bolts that hold the toilet down into place, nice and secure so it doesn't move when you're sitting on it. Now we got the wax ring. We're going to take this out and put it down, and you just want to set it flush into the hole, and that way the toilet can sit flush on top of that as well too. So what we're doing now is we're just building it back up because sometimes it gets smudged in the box. Things happen, so let's go ahead and fix that so we don't have any leaks. Now we're going to open up a pack of new bolts so that we can have a fresh start and then make it a lot easier for us to put the nuts on top of it. So let's go ahead and put those into place. The white plastic washers just help to keep everything in place and lined up while we put the toilet on top. So let's grab our toilet. Let's make sure we have everything ready and we can go ahead and place this on top. That looks good to me. What you think? So now that we have the toilet on, we can go ahead and put the extra hardware on. You want to make sure it's nice and tight. You don't want that toilet to move on you. Nice and snug. Okay, so now we want to switch out the water line, and that's the line that goes from that valve that I'm touching right now up to the top half of the toilet. You want to definitely be careful doing this because sometimes the piping that valve is on, it gets brittle. So if you rough it too hard or you just do too much with it, it will definitely crack on you and you'll have a water spill out of this world. Let's turn this water on and see what we got. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Let's go ahead and put these caps on as well too. Give it a few flushes just to check if you have any water spills. Perfect. Everything looks nice and well. No leaks. Let's give it a nice little wipe down. A little bit of smudge here and there. Probably came from the wax ring. Great job. Great job. Thank you for watching Powerhouse Handyman. Please like and share. Subscribe. Thank you very much. Give us a call at area code 843-804-3097. Charleston, Berkeley, Dorchester County, South Carolina. Once again, thank you for joining Powerhouse Handyman.